There were actually only two chief photographers at Youngstown Sheet and Tube through its entire history.
The Youngstown Historical Center for Industry and Labor is paying tribute to Percy Kelty, Youngstown Sheet and Tube's former chief photographer. He spent 3 decades at the plant after returning from the U.S. Air Force following World War II. Kelty died in June at the age of 96 due to COVID-19. The Labor Museum assembled some of his photos in the lobby for display until the end of the year.
We knew that there would be people who recognized his name and what his involvement with the steel industry as a photographer had been.
Tom Leary, an associate professor in the YSU History Department, works at the Labor Museum. He says Kelty's photos helped portray the day-to-day lives of steelworkers.
You became capable of stopping action, so things were less posed. They were more kind of on the spot.
Kelty's works were prominently featured in the Youngstown Sheet and Tube Bulletin. The publication was the company's way of maintaining good relations with its employees while documenting its departments.
Even when the mills unionized in the 30s and 40s, the documentation and the use of photography as part of overall company policy still continued.
Along with his professional photography, he was an artist with the camera and the lens.
Bill Lawson, executive director at the Mahoning Valley Historical Society, says Kelty's abilities captured a moment in time, like the light shining through these steel pipes. His photos also give insight into Youngstown's history.
The company's headquarters were here in Youngstown throughout their existence, really up until 1969 at least, when they merged with the Likes Corporation.
Some of the photos that he took that would appear in the bulletin or the calendars that the company put out, or that would be used for publicity, have their own power to evoke these enormous spaces.
It's a great subject matter for high contrast black and white photos, and then also brilliant color photos.
Such as this photo of molten steel being poured. Youngstown Sheet and Tube also recorded some of its history through video. Lawson, however, says the photos provide different reactions.
That's why when we start looking through them, invariably, even though we've worked here for many years and been through the collections time after time, we come across an image and we just have to stop and say, wow, I never really appreciated what was going on there, or there's just something that captured the eye.
Flashback is sponsored by Hickey Metal Fabrication. Hickey Metal Fabrication, family owned and proudly based in Salem for 75 years. We have state-of-the-art equipment and are ready to handle your start-to-finish fabrication needs.